Don't mess with them. That's right. 6:35. Many of us have been waiting for months, and now spring is finally here.
But along with the warmer temps and sunny skies comes itchy eyes and runny noses. We're talking about allergy season. While the city tracks the pollen count, experts say it may not reflect what you suffer from. News 13's Catherine Mazzone has the facts you need to know this morning. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning, Chris. Now, to put it simply, those pollen counts might not mean anything for you. That's because if you're not allergic to it, let's say juniper, you're not going to have any problems.
This is not guesswork. You can't just look at this and say, cottonwood was high today, I feel bad today, cottonwood's my problem.
Dan Gates with the city's air quality department says you might be surprised by what you're allergic to. For instance, you're suffering from allergies, so you check the pollen count to see what's in the air. Juniper is at medium, but all the other counts for cottonwood, ash, and mulberry are low. Juniper must be the culprit, right? Not necessarily. It could be the lower level pollens. Gates says you can't determine what you're allergic to by the pollen count, and the best option is to see a doctor to find exactly what's bugging you. Plus, he says you could be affected before the pollen even shows up in their count.
Typically, I have people contacting me before the pollen season starts that something's bothering them. So people that are sensitive to certain pollens will typically be affected by the pollen before we see it on our sampler.
Now, Gates says that's not to say allergists don't use the pollen count. He says it can be useful to see what's happening at a certain point in time. Back to you, Adam.
Okay, Catherine, thanks. So what does the allergy season really look like? Well, Gates says we've already seen elm. You'll likely continue to see juniper on and off. Cottonwood is in bloom, and up next, ash and mulberry. Lots to go.